This is my favorite thing to do, an unhaul. You know, truth be told, I either receive or buy way too many books. So what I like to do is to donate them to my kids' high school and middle school and elementary school libraries, the same schools that have supported my 3 kids as readers. And without further ado, here we go, unhaul time. I call it the back to school unhaul. So the first 2 books are middle grade books called VIP Battle of the Bands by Jen Kalanita. And these books are adorable. For anyone that's a fangirl or fanboy, middle school, they are quick and easy reads about a girl whose mom has the coolest job ever, and she gets to travel with and follow the coolest boy band of the moment called Perfect Storm. And then this is the follow-up to it. So, not a groupie, she's a super fan. These next 3 books, honestly, ever since I read Mira Grant's Into the Drowning Deep, I think every other mermaid book is, I'm just gonna keep thinking about Into the Drowning Deep, and that's an adult thriller. So these are not. These are the of Poseidon, of Triton, and of Neptune. Books by Anna Banks. They're beautiful covers, and I'm sure the story is wonderful, but you know what? Stronger, scarier mermaid story. This next series I bought completely because of 2 things, Mars and the hype, and this is Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and I think this was the 2nd book, I think, Golden Sun. And you know what? I'm just not gonna ever get to it, you know? Colonies on Mars, some sort of like Hunger Games type. I think there's a competition or something. Anyway, it'll be better off in the high school library. I'm sure there are people like, oh my gosh, Sophie. How could you get so many books? I don't know. This one, The 12 Days of Dash and Lily by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan, is a duplicate copy. Kat and I have another copy that I think came in one of our subscription boxes, which one of the reasons we don't subscribe to them anymore, we got so many duplicates. And you guys, I think one of the subscription boxes we have for 2 years, and the other one was almost like 2.5 years. And I hated to end it, but it was just a good time to kind of redo our family budget. So, but a lot of duplicates. And I don't fault the subscription boxes because they don't know what their competitors are going to do, but the publishers do. And I fault the publishers, so, you know. The Boyfriend List by E. Lockhart. Yes, the same E. Lockhart. This is so funny. It's about a girl who's 15, Ruby Oliver, who makes this list. And if you're a list maker like I am, this is an adorable, adorable book. And if you enjoyed We Were Liars, this is sort of the opposite side of the spectrum. This is much more rom-com-y. Lauren Baratz Logstead has written a lot of books. Red Girl, Blue Boy is one that politically I would love. You know how much I love political settings, but it's been sitting on my shelf. I haven't gotten to it yet, and I feel really badly because I really love the author, but I think it'll do much better on our high school library shelf, especially because, you know what, we're a swing state. Maybe there's some nerd like I was in high school. It's like, oh yeah, a rom-com type book about politics. This next series is The Adoration of Jenna Fox by Mary E. Pearson. I love, here's the Fox Inheritance and Fox Forever. I love her Kiss of Deception series, but I think this is kind of science fiction-y, maybe dystopian-y. I am very particular, so again, it's better off sitting on a shelf where readers can grab it and read it and enjoy it. This book has not gotten the best reviews, and I've had it on my shelf forever. It's actually an ARC. It's The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Mackler. And, you know, given what I know about Jay Asher, and we've all heard, I just don't want to read a book, the story of his, and I feel bad for Carolyn, but also the reviews aren't good. So this book is by an author I adore, but I just got the new bind up, which has the first 2 volumes together. So my copy of the archived is going to go to the high school library. This next book I have tried to like, you guys. I really have. But there's something about it. I've listened to an audio, tried to read it, and Kat's tried to read it too, and we both were like, I don't know what it is. It's like maybe too tropey, and it's going to come as a shock because so many people love it. The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken. I love Alexander's writing, but somehow this storyline, the setting, the characters, just not for me. Okay, this is a graphic novel, Anya's Ghost, which I really enjoyed. It's by Vera Broskall. And am I ever going to reread it? No. I really enjoyed it. The illustrations are great. So better off to be in the hands of readers than sitting on my shelf. These next 2 books, and I thought I had the third, and if I find it, I'll donate that too, but Dune and Destined for Dune by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon they're supposed to be wonderful. It's about a high school production of Brigadoon, and somehow they travel back in time. So, you know, it's just a big commitment, and I'm just not in the mood for that these days. I also haven't read Outlander, people, so maybe I shouldn't call myself a lover of time travel plots. Words in Deep Blue by Kath Crowley. You know, just not gonna get to it, not really in the mood for kind of a heavy-hitting contemporary. This next book I absolutely loved. I love the author, Maureen Johnson's Sweet Scarlet. I thought I had the sequel, and if I do find it, I will donate that as well. It's about a family that owns a rundown Art Deco hotel, and that has a theater in the lobby. It's just the cutest book about family and set in New York. They've hit hard times and they can't keep the hotel. And it's adorable. What I remember the most about it is the sibling relationship between the main character and her brother. They were just so very good. And this was one in a giveaway, and again, I don't think I'm gonna read. The girls aren't interested at all. It's a beautiful copy. As Old as Time, it's about Belle's mother cursing the beast. So these are almost like fan fiction stories, except they're published, and I think this is by Liz Braswell. I'm just not going to be in the mood to read this anytime soon, so again, it's better to give it to readers who will love it and find the time in their day to read it. So what have you unhauled lately? Let me know down below. Thanks so much for watching. Give me a like, click subscribe and the bell icon because, you know, you guys, I'm trying to post more, but it's hard. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Got it.